Well, good afternoon, YouTube. Today I'm going to try and do a little DIY, do it yourself, and make me a firewood measuring stick. I have been using my chainsaw, as you all have seen, to measure my lengths, and I'm pretty close. I can get pretty close to the 16-inch lengths that I want, but they aren't always. Sometimes they're a little bit bigger, sometimes they're a little bit smaller, and I'm just quite frankly fed up with that. So what I've got here is a piece of 1/2-inch PVC, a 1/2-inch PVC cap that I've filed the end of it off to make it a little more flat. And I've got a 25-pound magnet here. And the idea is to attach this onto the magnet with a machine washer, machine screw, and nut. So, except for a screwdriver and maybe a wrench, I've got just about everything I need. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to try and figure out just exactly about where I need that. I'm thinking right about center, and I'm going to drill a hole in it. I've got my drill bit here. And we're going to see if we can do this. Maybe put it on the lower setting. Actually, what I might do is, let's see, it's my little hammer. Let's see if I can make a little indent mark in that about what I think is about center. Looks to be pretty close. And we'll do one more. That looks pretty close to center. That way my bit don't go sliding all over the place. And here we go. And let's see. Okay, well, probably could use just a slightly bigger bit. Maybe I can egg that out a little bit. And there we go. Okay. Let's I can find my screwdriver and run that in a little bit. There we go. Don't need to go too far with it to start. Just so I can get it started. Oops. And what I'm probably going to do is add a little epoxy to that. To kind of hold it all together. Oh, there we go, I'm going the wrong way. Need to have that going through the backside here, through there, not the other way around. Oh geez. It's going to be kind of a pain, isn't it? There we go. I'm actually going to use some gasket sealant to kind of pull that in, seal that up so I can get it cleaned out of here. Now I know there's other things I could be using. There's PVC pipe glue and stuff, and really I don't have any, and I did not want to spend the money it was going to take, and I don't need very much of this, so just need a little bit on there. Actually, that's probably way more than I need, but that's okay. Get it all on my fingers. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to put the nut on there, and let's see. Okay, that's pretty tight there, but I think what I'm going to do is see if I can get a little bit of epoxy put it down in the bottom. That'll work. Or not epoxy, but this RTV sealant. Put it down in the bottom down here. And there we go. That works. Yeah, I know. I used my drill bit, one of my little drill bits, which I don't hardly ever use, to do that with. So some of you are probably going to give me a little bit of guff for that. Hey, I'm a farmer. You make do with what you got, with what you have. And you do the best you can. And I suppose I better go see if I can find a socket that'll fit that. Obviously that won't. Let's see. No? Not quite. Got a little. Okay, here that doesn't exactly fit it. Okay, what is that? That is a 3/8. It's probably a metric. That's an 11/32. That's actually not long enough. So let's see if I can find something to fit on that. And I will be right back. Okay, so I found a socket that would fit on that. I don't know if you can see in there, but I had to get that nut all the way down. So this is the base of what it basically looks like here. And so now what we're going to do, I'm going to figure out roughly about how far I need to push this in here and find an end that looks like this end's pretty square. Let's see. Take the file there. Take the file. Probably needs to be about right where my thumb is. Okay. Yeah, right about there. And I'm just going to make a little file mark right there, so I know. And I'm going to take a little bit of this epoxy, or this RTV sealant, and I'm just going to spread it around here. And so that way maybe it'll hold. I'm hoping. No guarantees, no promises. It is what it is. And let's see. Shut that down. And hold that down in there for a minute. Had all my tools in the way, you really couldn't see that. And okay, there it is. Now what I need to do is attach it to the chainsaw and measure out 16 inches of length, mark it, cut it off, and it should be just about right. So, let's see if we can do that and make a big whatever here. Move a few things around, put that there. Grab the big guy. Let's see, maybe I can do it here off the side. Oh wow. Alright. That's how it's going to be. And I got RTB sealant all over my hand. Wonderful. Okay, now I gotta go find my chainsaw or my hacksaw and my tape measure. We'll be back again. So, okay, I went ahead and found my tape, and I went ahead and pre-marked this at 16 inches. And so now I'm just going to take my hacksaw and cut that off with. And there we are. DIY measurement tool. I'm gonna go ahead and round some of that off and smooth that out and make it look nice. And then if I can find some tape, I'm gonna go ahead and tape it up. Kind of give it a little bit more strength. Probably just use some black tape, mostly probably around here, around this end. It's not perfect, but it'll do. It'll serve my needs. And let's see if we're just about right there all the way around. just about pretty close to 16. It is just a teeny bit off on one side. That's okay. As long as we're fairly uniform at 16 inches, that should work. So there it is. Do it yourself measuring stick. As you can see, that's a 25-pound magnet. I don't think you quite need something that strong. It's strong enough. Pick up small stuff. Pick up keys. A file. And the like. So this has varying different uses. I'm not using it just for, what do you know? I'm not going to use it just for firewood. You know, if I need it to pick something up off the ground, okay, that'll be cool. I can use that. Use it for that and whatnot. That ought to work pretty good. That ought to give me a little better measurement on my pieces. If you like the video, hit that like button, hit subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let me know in the comments if you want to see more videos like this, or more wood cutting videos, or just what it is you're interested in. Until the next one, have a great afternoon.